It was a couple months after the Super Bowl. We're in Kansas City, and I get a call from my mom, and she's like, you got your music.
Yeah.
And so sorry that it's literally been so long since this happened. It's every time I talk about it. She was like, you got your music. And I just like very dramatically hit the floor for real. Like honestly just started
It's been a long time coming.
bawling my eyes out. And I'm just like, just weeping and kind of like unable. I was just like, really? Really? What do you mean? What do you mean? And I'm like, get yourself together, get your shit together. Like, just go tell Travis in a normal way.
If you've ever wondered what it would be like if the world's biggest pop star unexpectedly stepped into the world of sports podcasting, let's set the scene. The air is charged with anticipation. The New Heights podcast set, usually humming with the brotherly banter of NFL stars Travis and Jason Kelce, is suddenly transformed. The reason? Taylor Swift, pop sensation, lyricist extraordinaire, and, perhaps most importantly to some, girlfriend of Travis Kelce, is about to make her first official appearance as a guest. From the moment she walks in, you know this episode will be anything but ordinary. There's a soft glow on her face, maybe from the subtle studio lights, or maybe from the smile she flashes at Travis. She's in a cream sweater and jeans, looking more like your endlessly relatable friend than one of the world's most influential celebrities. But what really sets the tone is the connection, the glances, the inside jokes, the chemistry that's not just romantic, but genuinely fun to watch. Travis, usually the more laid-back of the Kelce brothers, is visibly nervous, something his brother Jason immediately picks up on. Today is a very special day for New Heights. Travis beams, welcoming the audience with a pride that's impossible to hide. We have a guest that I bet everyone wants to hear, and I want to hear too, Taylor Swift. Jason, not one to let a moment pass without a jab, grins and leans in. I've never seen you prepare so carefully for a podcast episode. Travis wiped down the table, replaced the microphone, and even lit scented candles. This guest must be very important. Travis laughs, shooting a glance at Taylor, who returns it with a knowing smile. You're important. I know that. Taylor's entrance is warm and genuine. Hello, everyone. I'm finally here. I've been hearing about New Heights since you two started, and I've been really curious to see what it's like behind the scenes. The comment is so casual and unguarded that, for a moment, you forget she's the woman who sells out stadiums and smashes records just by releasing a song. Jason jumps at the chance to get things rolling. And you picked the right time to come because we have a lot of questions from fans just for you. The teasing is relentless, but Taylor navigates it with the charm and quick wit that has endeared her to millions. One of the most anticipated moments arrives when Jason, ever the instigator, asks what made Taylor decide to finally appear on the show. Taylor leans back, feigning deep thought before answering. I guess I wanted to see Travis in his real form when he talks to his brother. He's different at home, much quieter. But when he's on camera with Jason, wow, he just keeps talking. Travis tries to protest, but the banter is playful. That's not fair. I'm just saying it to save the podcast from being boring. Jason, seizing the chance to dig deeper, asks, Taylor, have you ever written a song about Travis? If so, can we expect it on the next album? Who's a better cook, you or Travis? When you watch the Chiefs play, do you ever yell, throw the ball to Travis? Taylor's answers are delivered with her trademark blend of candor and mystery. I'll let the audience discover the song, she says, a mischievous glint in her eye. As for cooking, I think Travis wins on baking and I'm better on dessert. As for cheering, I don't just yell. Throw the ball to Travis. I yell things that shouldn't be broadcast. What makes this podcast episode so magnetic isn't just the star power or the celebrity couple dynamic. It's the way ordinary moments feel extraordinary when shared by people who genuinely like each other. There's an authenticity in the way Taylor and Travis interact, a sense that they could be any couple navigating the quirks and joys of a new relationship, except, of course, for the millions watching. Listeners are treated to stories that feel both grand and intimate. Taylor talks about the first Chiefs game she attended, how she almost wore the wrong colors, and the advice Travis gave her about Kansas City tailgates. He told me, "Just have fun and don't be afraid to eat the barbecue." It was honestly the best advice. Jason, always the big brother, asks, "Did he warn you about the weather?" Taylor laughs. He did. But nothing can really prepare you for December in Kansas City. As the episode unfolds, the conversation drifts from football to music, from family traditions to the odd quirks that make the Kelce brothers such a hit with fans. Taylor shares stories about writing music on the road, the thrill of performing live, and the creative process that keeps her inspired. Jason turns the questions on Travis, asking what it's like to date someone whose name alone can send social media into a frenzy. Travis, never one to shy away from honesty, admits it can be overwhelming, but in the best way. It's wild. I mean, there are days I just want to make breakfast and not think about paparazzi or trends on Twitter. But there's also this sense of pride. I get to share my life with someone who's so passionate and hardworking. It makes me want to be better, too. Taylor nods, her eyes softening. We both work in these high-pressure worlds, but at the end of the day, it's about finding those quiet moments together. That's what matters. Jason, never missing a chance for humor, asks, "Who wins at Mario Kart?" Taylor grins. That's a battle for another episode. What makes the episode truly captivating is the willingness of all three to be vulnerable. There are moments of laughter, but also moments where the conversation dips into serious territory. Taylor opens up about how fame impacts her relationships, not just romantic, but with friends and family. The hardest part is keeping the real connection strong. It's easy to get lost in the noise, but I've learned that the people who matter always find a way to stay. Travis talks about the pressure to perform, both on the field and off. Football is my job, but there's more to life than just what happens on Sunday. I've had to learn how to balance the expectations. Jason, for his part, shares stories about growing up with Travis, the sibling rivalry that fueled their careers, and the importance of never taking life too seriously. By the time the episode wraps up, you get the sense that you've witnessed something rare, a conversation that's equal parts candid, funny, and genuinely moving. The internet explodes with reaction clips and memes. Fans dissect every glance, every joke, every possible hint about Taylor's next album. Sports writers marvel at the way the Kelce brothers have managed to turn a podcast into an event. Swifties gush about seeing their idol in such a relaxed, human setting. But beyond the buzz, there's something deeper at play. The episode is a reminder that, no matter how famous or accomplished, everyone is searching for connection, laughter, and a sense of belonging. As the credits roll and the cameras fade, the atmosphere lingers. You can almost imagine Travis and Taylor lingering on set, trading stories and inside jokes. Jason probably finds a way to sneak in one last dad joke, earning a groan from his brother and a giggle from Taylor. For the listeners, it's an episode that sticks with you, one you'll want to revisit, not just for the celebrity gossip or the sports insights, but for the reminder that life's best moments are often the simplest. And maybe, just maybe, you'll find yourself listening to a Taylor Swift song with a new appreciation, wondering how much of what you just heard will find its way into her next hit. Or maybe you'll tune in to the next Chiefs game, watching for that split-second glance between Travis and the stands, knowing there's a story behind every smile. In the end, the magic of this podcast episode isn't about the fame or the headlines. It's about the way ordinary moments, shared with the right people, can become extraordinary. And if that's not the color of love, what is?